Good morning, Charles Merkel here for day 111 of 3-minute 10 breath total body warm-up. So excited to be here with you this morning. This morning I'm thinking about making your bed. Not your bed. And I didn't even make my bed this morning, but just the concept of making a bed. I rewatched a video, a very famous motivational video done with Admiral McRaven. It was about 10 years ago. I think he gave a commencement speech at the University of Texas, or maybe it was the University of Austin. But if you do a search for Make Your Bed Navy SEAL, it'll come right up on YouTube. It's a very famous video, about 10 years old. But Admiral McRaven talks about part of his advice to the graduating class was, every morning, make your bed. And the concept was, by making your bed every morning, you're doing an activity, first thing, a small task, that's going to give you a sense of pride, a sense of accomplishment, because you did something to the best of your ability. Again, a small task. And no matter how hard or crappy the day was, when you come home to a nice made bed. Now, as I already shared with you, I didn't make my bed this morning. Because it's not about making your bed. It's about doing a small task daily, first thing, and doing it well. And for me, that task is not making my bed. That task is doing the dishes. You see, we're in an older home right now, and it does not have your traditional dishwasher. For the first 2 years living here, I was hand washing the dishes. It was an activity, some days I might be 2 hours washing dishes. Well, we upgraded and we got a countertop dishwasher. It plugs right into the sink and electric into a wall outlet, but it's much smaller. It's not even half the capacity of a traditional dishwasher. So just a single rack, but it has made things easier. So I have to do 2 or 3 loads a day, but it has made things easier. But the thing is, I get up, and whatever dishes were left over from last night, I unload and reload the dishwasher and get a load of dishes going. That is my task. Because I get a little sense of accomplishment, a little sense of pride, knowing that a task is done, that the dishwasher is running, that the sink is empty. I don't like dishes in the sink. That's part of my thing. And to give you a little background, we used to have a great big house, and it was jam-packed full of stuff, very disorganized. Just too much stuff. It was like the hoarder, not quite the level of the hoarder videos, but it was bad. It was really bad. And I discovered that there was 2 areas that if I kept these 2 areas under control, it at least kept things from getting worse. And that was the inflow of paperwork coming into the house and the dishes. Meaning the dishes, if I didn't take the time to do the dishes and didn't unload the dishwasher, things piled up in the sink. And from there they spread to the counter. And since the counter's already dirty, other things just piled up. And we'd lost all of our counter space. And it was an inflection point. And I found when I just routinely do the dishes, the household as a whole operated more smoothly. I said between that and paperwork, it could keep a lot of the house, it kept us from getting more cluttered. So I keep that habit now. I said my goal is not to run the dishwasher. My goal is to empty the sink. That's my goal. That's the sense of accomplishment I'm after. I say all this because people watch Admiral McRaven's video, or maybe you watch other training videos, other motivational videos, and you think it's all about doing a particular activity. When in your case, it may not be. It may not be applicable to you. What I want you to think about today is take the concept of making your bed. Not actually making your bed. Maybe that is the right choice for you, maybe not. But take the concept of making your bed. The concept of doing a small activity to the best of your ability every single day. Get a sense of pride, a sense of accomplishment, and something that's going to actually move the needle in your life. So for me, it's washing the dishes. When I keep up with that, things just run smoother. My household runs smoother. And right now, with homeschooling young kids, that's a big deal. That's a very big deal. And it doesn't take very long. Typically 10, 15 minutes, I'm done. So what is it for you? What activity can you do every day to the best of your ability? Get a sense of pride, a sense of accomplishment. Move the needle in your life. Start unraveling and undoing the chaotic knots that you feel are holding you back, holding you down. What can you do? Share with me in the comments. I'd love to hear. And if there's a way I can help you along the way, whether it's bouncing ideas or a little advice, I'm here. I'm here to help. All right, that said, we're going to get another sense of accomplishment with today's 3-minute 10 breath total body warm-up. Let's get started. Follow along to the best of your ability. And remember, visit the 7minutemorning.com address in the ticker below, and there's free training, free video training showing this exercise, how in 3 minutes a day, 3 minutes, you can completely warm up your body and prepare yourself for an awesome day. All right, let's do it. And begin. All right, exercise done. 3 minutes. 3 minutes and 3 minutes of concentrated, intense effort. Warms up the whole body. Again, visit the address, get the full training on how to do this exercise. I said, once you start doing it regularly, once you start gaining the ability to work multiple muscle groups consecutively at the same time, you're going to be blown away at the results. Blown away. But it takes time, it takes practice. All right, well, I appreciate you joining me today. And also big news, my book is done. I have my first book available, and I want to offer you a free digital copy. It's all about self-confidence, developing self-confidence in yourself. It's a starting point. It allows you to get a full, clear picture and idea of where you stand right now and what steps you can do to start moving forward today. So please get yourself a copy. Visit the web address confidenceclarity.club. Confidenceclarity.club. Pick up your copy today. Let me know what you gain from it, and I will also be teaching a class, or a workshop, because it's going to be very interactive, where we're going through the book together, doing the exercises together, getting results together. Be on the lookout, but first, get your copy of the book. I'm so pleased to be able to share it with you now. Confidenceclarity.club. I will see you tomorrow. God bless.